Hey guys, so in this video we're going to go over how to interpret this odds graph here. What we see here are the odds for Tesla. At a high level, the point of the odds here stem from the following question. Tesla is up 3% today. I wonder how this stock has performed in the past after being up 3%. So this graph helps answer this specific question. First, we find all the days since 2010 where Tesla traded up 3% at some point during market hours, and we see what would have happened if on each of those days you bought the stock when it was up exactly 3% and held it until the same day's market close. So, for instance, on February 2nd, 2021, Tesla traded within a range of being up 0.3% to being up 4.8%, but finished the day up 3.9%. This means Tesla was up 3% at some point that day, so that day qualifies for the odds shown here. So, if on February 2nd, 2021, you had bought Tesla while it was up exactly 3% and held it until market close when the stock was up 3.9%, you would have made roughly a 0.9% return. However, this is just one of the 668 days since 2010 that Tesla has been up 3%. This graph helps summarize the returns you would have made if you had executed that same trade on each of those days. On the bottom here, we can see that on average, you would have made a 0.2% return. On the day where Tesla continued to rise the most, you would have made a 15.7% return. And on the day where Tesla reversed and dropped the most, you would have made a negative 18.6% return. On the top, it shows the amount and percent of those trades that would have been positive and the amount that would have been negative. Finally, the bars on the graph help visualize the distribution of returns. What this bar here tells us, for instance, is that in 31 of these 668 occasions, you would have made a return between positive 5% and positive 10%. The 31 is seen on the top of the bar. The bars are all sized relative to the numbers on top of them, so the idea is not to read the numbers one by one, but to be able to take a high level view of the graph to see the general distribution. In this case, the returns display a normal distribution centered around positive 2% to negative 2%. However, some graphs display more of a skewed distribution. A good quick example of that is for Williams when their stock is down 7.6%. As you can see, a lot of the returns following this drop of 7.6% are actually accumulating on the right side of the graph. Hopefully, it's easy to see how this distribution is much different from the one we just saw for Tesla. In this specific case, it seems Williams has been a good buy the dip stock in the past. Finally, going back to Tesla, say out of the 668 past occurrences where Tesla has been up 3% at some point, you want to see what happened in just the last 10 of those occurrences, you can click here. So on the most recent occurrence, which is on March 11th, 2021, you would have made a positive 1.6% return if you had bought the stock at the point it was up exactly 3% and held until the same day's market close. As you can see, the odds discussed here were based on buying a stock on one day and selling it on the same day's market close. That's called same day odds. However, if you click here, you can change the time frame used to calculate the odds. For instance, you can see how the odds change if you buy the stock on one day and sell it the following day's market close. That would be one day odds. Additionally, you can see the 1 week odds, which are for buying the stock on one day and selling it at the market close 5 trading days later. That concludes this video, but please message us in our contact us section if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions. Thank you.